Hey, what's up everybody, it's Fate here. So, as I said in the last video, we finally got the Dragon Ball Super Chapter 65 manga full summary. So, without further ado, I'm gonna go straight into it like I do every month. So, the chapter starts with Krillin having arrived at the battlefield, noticing that Goku doesn't seem to need the senzu bean. Moro lies on the ground with a big stone above him, which Goku turns into dust, telling him to stand up. He gets up but notices that Goku disappeared, next to Krillin taking the senzu beans without asking. Goku tells Moro to promise to go back to Galactic Prison and never escape again. Despite being surprised with that question, Moro agrees. Goku throws him a senzu bean and explains that by eating the bean, his power will recover immediately and then he can be taken to prison by Jaco. We already tackled this, I think 2 or 3 videos ago when the first spoilers arrived. So Moro recovers and can even regenerate his arm. Acknowledging that Bean even works better than 7-3's ability. Goku reminds Moro of his promise. Moro thanks Goku, but then rushes towards him, screaming, "Well, before that, I have to kill you." Goku remains calm as Moro hits his chest, seemingly breaking Moro's hand, which is something we see in a video I posted earlier today, that Moro's hand has been broken. So now we know that that is because Moro actually hits Goku's chest. Must be really hard if Moro breaks his hand by that. So Whis figures that Goku's sharpened Ultra Instinct also contributed to increasing his own strength. Beerus rather gets annoyed by Goku playing around and not finishing Moro off. Well, I think we all agree on that, that Goku should have finished Moro off way sooner, but that's just something that basically every Dragon Ball character does, right? Goku says to Moro, "You are indeed an unfair guy," transforms back and knees down to him. He looks at Moro asking, "Have you ever trained before?" Which Moro denies. Goku tells Moro that if he would have trained instead of stealing all the lives from planets, he would be much stronger than now. Moro's reaction, "Shut up!" So basically that's why Moro is so pissed off, because Goku actually goes back from his Ultra Instinct form and basically tells him that he is weak in comparison to if he was actually training just like Goku did. That he's just relying on the power and the lives from planets that he absorbed or eaten. Training is what weaklings do. With Goku having met such a tough guy like Moro for the rest time, he feels like it's a waste. If Moro was only a good guy, he would have liked to fight a properly trained version of Moro. That sounds very much like Goku. Jaco interrupts, asking if Goku didn't notice a recent betrayal, and tells him that Moro doesn't want to change his heart. He asks Goku to bring the battle to a close. Goku replied that he is aware, but wants to keep talking to him. That's a strange thing to do, even for Goku. As Moro desperately hits his fist on the ground, Goku asks him a last time whether he wants to return to the Galactic Prison or not. In this moment, Moro notices a hand of his on a stone in the lava behind Goku. This is probably the hand that Mirrors cut off, so it wasn't destroyed, which is an obvious plot armor. It's like Mirrors could have destroyed that hand, but he didn't because, well, yeah, the events of this chapter would not be able to occur otherwise. Moro answers Goku that he won't go back to prison. He will continue eating planets. Goku accepts, and as he promised to Mirrors to protect the galaxy, he transforms back to Ultra Instinct. So this is a clear sign that Goku is completely in control of Ultra Instinct. He can go back and forwards to the transformation, so it's basically like a Super Saiyan transformation at this point, but way stronger. Moro wonders, Mirrors, who was he really? That Galactic Patrol guy. Goku replies that Mirrors was his master, and that guy he learned his technique from. Moro, I see. So that guy was also able to use that technique. So this is a confirmation that Mirrors has the Ultra Instinct ability like probably every god and every angel does. Moro remembers that the lost hand touched Mirrors' neck, and which could get his abilities. He lets his lost hand fly towards him, catches it and says, "A body moving on its own? I can't wait." He attaches the hand to his left arm, Moro transforms and gains Mirrors' power. So it's basically what we already thought had happened, and something we saw from the spoilers that I posted earlier today, is that the hand that Mirrors cut off was somehow not dead, so he was able to reattach it to his already existing body, and the powers that he absorbed or at least copied from Mirrors who are now scattering throughout his body, healing the crystals on his other arm and on his head, so fully gaining him the powers of mirrors. Also, to Beerus' surprise, Whis figures that mirrors must have gotten copied before. Jocko, damn, that's why I told you to finish him quickly. The battle between Moro and Goku continues, and as their fists are about to clash, Whis saves Krillin and Jocko from the upcoming explosion. So it was Krillin and Jocko who were in the sphere that Whis created to protect them. With the planet taking more damage, Goku orders Moro to follow him. The battle continues in the sky, and then Goku takes Moro for several laps around Earth, to compare their speeds as Moro suspects. At some point, Moro has enough, and kicks Goku down into the mountains. Somewhere else on Earth. Moro also, with me having magic power, I have the advantage. So he thinks because Mirrors has magical powers, because he's an angel, that now he has the absolute advantage over Goku, just being cocky, that is. Goku is still relaxed and asks Moro to attack again. Moro gets angry, wondering why Goku doesn't get afraid. As the fight goes on, suddenly Moro's arm suddenly gets super big. Shortly after, even his upper body. So it's not pretty much a transformation, it's like a weird side effect, maybe because of the absorption of mirrors, or maybe we'll see further down in this full summary. While Krillin and Jocko wonder what's happening, Whis figured that since Moro's body isn't trained for the power of an angel, his body started growing. Oh, so that's it. That's because the power of an angel is so like different or divine or different than that from a god, that his body cannot take it. Also because it's not a trained body, he just steals powers. So his body probably can't even handle, which is actually a really cool way of writing this. With Moro's body growing and growing, Goku gets the upper hand, because he gets slower and all that stuff. Goku ironically tells Moro that he faces now the same issue as his old henchman Sakambo. As Moro got a technique which you usually get through training, it's nothing you can just use easily. He suggests that Moro should let Mirrors' power go before his body collapses, so Goku actually gives him a hint that he should let go of Mirrors' power because his body is growing and growing, he cannot even use his own power. Moro still believes that someone like him eating planets and life energy has no limits. Goku says, "That's your limit." The battle continues with Moro ending up on the ground again. Him talking to himself, "I need a body that can stand this power." So he realizes that his own body is not strong enough, so he has to use another body with the same strength that he currently has. While Krillin and Jocko are getting relieved, Whis warns Goku, "If you want to win, you have to finish him off now. Continuing further is not a good idea." Goku understands and aims his hand for a final blow. "That's your end, Moro," but suddenly, the earth starts moving. A giant head of Moro comes out of the earth and appears behind Goku, so that's the mummy-like thing, and fires a blast from his mouth. Goku avoids, but is shocked by what he sees. "My body became one with this planet, now I shouldn't have any limits." I don't know why that suddenly happened, it seems like plot armor once again. It feels like this chapter is full of plot armor, and it's poorly written in my opinion. It's like, Goku does this, so Moro does this, then Goku responds with that, and Moro does this again. So it's kind of back and forward to make sure that the fight doesn't end really fast, right? Whis explains the situation to everyone. If Goku kills Moro, the Earth will be destroyed as well. Also, if this amount of energy explodes, the galaxy could be blown away as well. It ends with Moro wanting to continue the fight with Goku, but has he any way left to fight him? So another plot armor, because now they can't just kill off Moro, they have to find a way to defuse him with the planet, or from the planet, so they can actually defeat Moro without actually destroying everyone on the planet. So we also have a chapter 66 preview, which supposedly is really cool, so let's read it down. The Earth absorbed in front of Moro, who became a super gigantic bomb. Does Goku have no way left to fight him? Okay, that's basically what the last part of the summary basically tells. So the Earth is basically absorbed by Moro. He is basically a big ass bomb. So Moro might not be able to fight that much anymore, but he cannot be defeated, because if they defeat him, they destroy the Earth, and the other way around. And also because of the power release that would cause the defeat of Moro, the entire universe might be destroyed, and there's nobody who can do anything about that. So it's something that you have to really take into care. So that was the full summary of chapter 65. Now I am really curious how this is going to look when the manga actually releases tomorrow. Now I personally think that most of the chapter is poorly written. It starts with Goku giving him a senzu bean to heal up, but that doesn't do much because Goku knows he is stronger. Then Moro gets a new power from mirrors. Now that power seems to be stronger than that of Goku's, but still he can't control that power, so his body changes. Goku gets the upper hand again, but because Goku has the upper hand, suddenly Moro fuses with the planet somehow. We don't even know how or why. And so Goku is back with his back to the wall. So it's kind of a back and forward thing. Now you can say that a lot of stuff happens in this chapter, but is it good or not? I have to see until the manga actually releases tomorrow. So stay tuned for that video tomorrow when the chapter actually drops. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and we see each other in the next one. Bye.